So let's start. Today we will discuss about problems of Indian cities and in Chandigarh in general. Today we will discuss Chandigarh is a planned city. So we will discuss about what are the problems in a planned city. We often say that if there is planning, there are less problems, but there are problems in Chandigarh, isn't it? There are problems in Chandigarh. It's not going well, all well in Chandigarh. So, what are the problems of Chandigarh? Chandigarh is a planned city. Chandigarh is a beautiful city, though I find it sometimes boring, but it's a beautiful city and it's a planned city. It was well planned by La Corbusier uh, in around 1950s. According to plan of La Corbusier, it was built on a plan. The main emphasis of planning of Chandigarh was on amenities, so that it was a sectoral planning, and it was tried, it was assumed and tried that all amenities required on a daily basis must be in one sector in which the people are living, a person are living, a person is living. So, but there are problems, and there are slums also, there are commercial slums also. Ideally, there should not be any slum in a planned city, and it was administered well also. It is the capital of Punjab and Chandigarh both. But there are problems. So, what are the problems? What can be the problems in a planned city? What are main problems? Yes. Why there are problems in a well planned city by a famous, renowned architect, a urban planner? So, what are the problems? Yes, Ati, what are the problems?
Requirements or the contents of Indian cities may not be easily applicable to the planned cities because they do not require, as you mentioned, slums or other regions.
Yes. That, and I think the foremost problem is that it is planned on very few premises. Perhaps it was not studied well, though, like our Cruzier may have studied and researched well, but perhaps he was not understanding the Indian situation as well. So that was the problem, and I think foremost problem was it was planned in isolation. Isolation planning is what planned in isolation. Isolation planning is not good for any city, for any settlement. What do I mean by isolation planning? Yes, can you decipher it? What I mean by isolation planning?
Where the urban areas may become an island of development
Yes.
and do not.
Urban areas are not island in development. They exist in overall scenario. There are some settlement here. There are some settlements here. Some may be urban. Some may be big cities. So the planning should be such that they they take into account the impact of these settlements on the planned city. Here it is Chandigarh. So that is a very uh, linkages were not developed, and today it is the problem. Linkages with other settlements were not developed. That was planned in isolation. The and it was planned. The planning was done for a small city. It was small in 1950. It was not a big city. Now it is a big city around, it's a million city. So perhaps that planning became insufficient. Linkages were not developed. It was planned isolation. And this sectoral planning is not very good. Every sector of the Chandigarh city works as a uh, independent settlement, and it was presumed to be a very good thing that every sector is self-sufficient. But what happened? They become segregated. Every sector is different, and linkages are not developed. Intercity linkages are not developed. Intracity linkages are there, but intercity linkages are not developed. And it is planned in circles. There are very few red lights in Chandigarh city. We have to give credit to the city planners and planning executives, which are implementing the planning. That is a very good thing. But it was perhaps the problems arose because it was planned in isolation, and linkages were not properly developed. So that was missing links are there, slums are there. Do you know which is the CBD of Chandigarh city? Have you heard about? You know the CBD, Central Business District, which is the CBD of Chandigarh city. Yes. Yeah, which is the CBD of Chandigarh city. Yes. Sector 17 is the CBD. It is this. It is divided in, the Chandigarh city is divided in sectors. Sectoral planning is there. So sector 17 is, and around that sector 17, a very interesting phenomenon of commercial slums is there. Not in sector 17. What is the commercial slum? It is the recent development of cities. Commercial slum. You know Rehri Bazaar. Rehri type bazaar. Rehri market. Yes. That is a sort of street market. Yes. Yes.
Daily wage earner.
Daily, yes, thelas and Tehri market is there. That is like very special commercial slum. Slums are also there, and one problem arose after the partition when Chandigarh became the capital of two states. Chandigarh is the capital of two states. You know, which are those states? Yes. Yes, Azhar. Chandigarh is the capital of two states. Yes?
Haryana and Punjab.
Haryana and Punjab. So after the after it became the capital of two states, both states developed their administrative zone. They need their special administrative zone. Punjab developed a special administrative zone. That also added to the problem. Actually, it is administered by two authorities. Punjab has different plans. Punjab has a different planning philosophy, and Haryana has a different planning philosophy. So that is also a problem. So, do you hear me? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Because internet was troubling, I think. So that is the problem. And one more thing, special thing is the rigidity in planning. The Chandigarh planning was very rigid. The planning should not be rigid. What do you think about it? In all cities, not for Chandigarh only, planning should not be rigid. What I mean by rigid planning? Yes, what I mean by rigid planning?
That it shouldn't be hard and fast.
Yes, it should be flexible with changing times and changing demand.
Yes, it can add. It should
Yes,
adapt.
we have to add some elements here. There are, we have to remove some elements. That freedom should be there, doesn't it? And proper, as we see in Chandigarh area, the proper linkages and proper R&D should be done. What is R&D? Proper research and development. This is called R&D. The research and development should be there. Perhaps La Corbusier came from a foreign land and he was not fully understanding. And local element should be there. Stakeholders should be consulted before planning. In the planning process, stakeholders means the local people, the residents should also be consulted, isn't it? They should be consulted or not? Yes. Yes. The local people should be, residents should be consulted for in planning or not? Yes, sir. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Bilal, you're right.
Because ultimately
Yes.
they will be the dwellers.
Yes, dwellers and yes,
They
Ashraf,
should
you
be
were
considered
saying
because they will
something
be the
also.
dwellers.
Yes, yes, Atif, continue. Yes,
So they should be considered because they and their generations will be living in that city.
yes, yes, they should be, and they know the city very well. Perhaps they know the city better than other people. So they know the city problems. They know how to plan the city, what planning elements, what infrastructure should be there. So what we have seen that um, the problem of Chandigarh development was it was planned in isolation and linkages were not developed. Yes, linkages were not developed, and one special thing they were we normally speak very highly of green spaces, but uh, green spaces have become an eyesore in Chandigarh. They are meaning green spaces, although they are functioning as open spaces and they are also important, but they have become an eyesore because upkeep is not there. Upkeep of green spaces is not there. Good maintenance of green spaces not there. This is also a very low upkeep of green spaces is there, and the city is compartmentalized in sectors. Compartmentalization is also a problem. So these are the main problems. We will missing links are there with other cities. So these are the main problems. You can see the board, isn't it? Yes. We are going to discuss
Yes, sir.
these more.